up, Guardians? Welcome to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video, I want to share with you guys the Titan Defender loadout I've been using lately. And really been having a blast using this loadout. I typically don't enjoy the 6v6 playlist as much as the 3v3s. Just because of the high volume of supers and it's just too chaotic and not enough gunplay for me. But I love this loadout, and the Titan Defender was made for control. So anyways, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the loadout. First and foremost, I'm rocking the Messenger. You don't have to, but I like using the Messenger just because it's a gun that really rewards accurate players. If your gun skills are on point, that gun is just going to reward you tremendously. And I'm using the Astral Horizon. I really like this shotgun, and you're probably surprised that I'm using a shotgun at all. But over a sniper rifle. But I can use shotguns too, and this is one that I really like. And the reason I like it is because notice there's no shot package, there's no hammer forge, there's no range finder, there's nothing that increases the overall range of the weapon. It plays out the way that I think shotguns should play out. And then I'm using the no backup plans. I love the improved disintegrate, having the force barrier active for a long time. And having the special weapon loader is nice. And rain blows just makes it so your melee speed is faster. And so all these things in this loadout play together well. I'll talk about it in the video, but I got magnetic grenades, increased height, blessing of light, which is super important to this loadout, and I'll cover that in the video. War machine, which makes it so that your weapons are ready super fast when you get a melee ability kill, and you reload incredibly quickly. And then I'm using Bastion to increase the duration of Ward of Dawn, and then to reduce the cooldown of Ward of Dawn as well. So all these things play together well in this loadout, and they all play to the same end, and that is rewarding a player who has solid gun skills. It's all about gunplay, and that's what I really like about this loadout. It's not about throwing supers, it's not about blinking at people, not that I'm looking down on those things, but this loadout is just all about being on point with your weapon abilities and your weapon skills. So if you're an accurate player, this is going to reward that style player. So I'm using the Blessing of Light with my Ward of Dawn, and that's hugely important to this loadout. And I thought I killed this guy because I shotgunned him in the top of his noggin and then punched him. And then I'm like, wait, did he not die? Came back for him. I was confused by that. Anyways, Blessing of Light is super important to the way that I use Ward of Dawn. And here's the best way I can describe Ward of Dawn to you, and you'll see me doing this in this clip right here. But basically, when I drop my Ward of Dawn, I'm not going to use it as a castle that I'm going to sit in. It's not something that I'm just going to remain in. That's what people expect you to do, but that's not what you do. The best way I can describe it is think of it this way. Think of it like there's a bungee cord, and one end of the bungee cord is attached to the inside of your bubble, and the other end of that bungee cord is attached to you. So you're going to use it as a tether point to go out of and come back to, go out of and come back to. You're going to run in, you're going to get your Blessing of Light, and then you're going to go challenge people outside of your bubble. And what that does is it makes it so that this is why I'm using Blessing of Light, because when I leave the bubble, I still have that overshield. Because my goal isn't just to stay in that bubble. I'm going to put it in a point that's highly contested, and then I'm going to take advantage of the fact that people often hesitate before they go into a bubble, because they want to figure out, okay, what am I going to do here? Am I going to go the long way around? Am I going to challenge inside the bubble? Sometimes they'll just walk past your bubble because they don't expect you to come out of it, which is hilarious when you come out and challenge them. They're like, oh, I didn't expect that. And so I'm running and gunning. I already got another bubble up and ready to go. And again, just challenging people outside the bubble and then going back to it, because I have a lot of faith in my ability to go one-on-one with other players when I have an overshield. I really have a lot of confidence in my ability to do that. So I'm leaving the bubble with my overshield and then going back to it to get another one. And that's what this class is all about. It's about being highly mobile. It's about challenging other opponents, with your overshield active. And here you'll see getting the force barrier, and this is why I like the no backup plans, is it keeps my force barrier active for a while. So my weapons, I can swap weapons super fast. Now I'm just a tank. I reload. Look at that reload speed. It's ridiculous. And force barrier is still active at this point, even though my melee kill was, probably 15 seconds ago at that point. So this is why I love this loadout. It's just so much fun. I love the Messenger just because it's a 2-burst kill. Even if you go body, head, head, body, body, head with your bullets, it's still going to 2-shot an enemy. Now here's another thing about the Ward of Dawn. If you're not using it as a tether point, you can use it as a super soaker. Anytime I see a Warlock blink up like that, I'm anticipating a super. So I drop my Ward of Dawn, it soaks up his super, and then we can challenge him. I can stay alive, go on a longer kill streak, and a teammate of mine had just dropped some orbs at that very spot. So I'm already almost recharged on my Ward of Dawn. And we're in their spawn point, applying lots of pressure. And so I've just been having so much fun playing this loadout. It's just such a fresh, refreshing experience to use a loadout like this. It forces you to be an aggressive player who uses their weapons more than anything else. And the thing I like about the Astral Horizon is I'm a huge fan of the Army of One ability on weapons. Here's another instance of using it as a Super Soaker. Obviously I didn't intend to, but that's what it did. It soaked up this guy's golden gun, and then I'm able to survive that engagement and pull out, and then continue to pick off players one at a time as they pursue. But anyways, Army of One's so nice. You'll see a lot of times when I'm getting kills with the Astral Horizon, you'll see my grenade or melee ability cooldowns kind of flash and then shoot up a little bit, and that's because getting the unassisted kills with the Astral Horizon is helping my grenade and melee abilities cool down faster, which means I can get my force barrier more quickly, which is still going to stick around for a long time thanks to the no backup plans. See, all of these things just play together so well, and really play off of each other, benefit one another. That's why I love this loadout. So I think I'm probably going to give this loadout a shot in the Trials of Osiris this week, and that might be a little interesting. You know, I've always run Striker in Trials as opposed to Defender, just because in the 3v3 playlist it doesn't really quite play out the same. Here's another example. As soon as I see that Warlock blink up, drop that Ward of Dawn, and it's a Super Soaker. Now I can take this guy out and get the heavy ammo. Is well worth it. I got some hate mail at the end of this one because of all things, I got hate mail for using the messenger. But anyways, from these guys shutting down their supers, their golden guns, before they had a chance to use them. But anyways, messenger from that far away, just super accurate, super precise, little to no recoil. If you're an accurate player, this gun's just going to dominate for you. But that's kind of the catch. That's the catch of this whole loadout. If your gun skills aren't on point, then this loadout's not going to be rewarding to you at all. And I was confused about what this guy was doing. He's just like running past everybody with his Monte Carlo. But creativity points to him for using a Monte Carlo. I'm all about switching it up. Here's another guy using Monte Carlo, and they were not partied up, believe it or not. But anyways, love this load. Look at that reload speed. That's ridiculous because of the force barrier and how quickly I could ADS, and then taking out this golden gunner again right after he pops it. But it was a lot of fun. That guy was actually, that one was a nice guy. He didn't send me hate mail afterwards. He congratulated me. He was a sportsman-like individual. But anyways, here's another example of using the Ward of Dawn as a tether point. So this guy's just going to run past it. He doesn't think I'm going to leave. But you just surprise these people. And then here, I'm using the increased height, and you'll see this a lot in the video. I'm using the increased height on the lift ability so that I can kind of come at people from the top down. And so sometimes it throws people off when your dot on their radar is translucent. They think that since it's translucent, you might not be a threat. You might be on a different level or whatever. They have to really take in their surroundings and try and understand where you are, and that's an added amount of time. Even if it's a split second that they have to do that, that's time that you can get the drop on them. Here's a messenger just tearing it up, and this is the very beginning of the match. I've already halfway cooled down on my Ward of Dawn in the first. That was the first 20 seconds of the match, and then this is all about mobility. I'm going high and low and high and low. So I'm low, but then I see lots of red, so I'm going to jump back up. I'm going to switch to my messenger. And force barrier is active, so my weapon swap time is super fast. Gun's ready super fast. Now I'm going low because guys are pursuing me up top. I go up and around. And then Ward of Dawn's also good for defending heavy ammo. I came into their spawn, and this guy, I think just because he hesitated to wave at me inside my Ward of Dawn, I think that gave me the ability to catch him before he got through that door. But anyways, that was for the win. We actually came from behind on that match, and I figured if I don't challenge their heavy, we might not win this one. And then here again, this is the very beginning of the match. Get a double kill right off the bat, but then I'm alternating being high and being low. And this is on Asylum. This is a great spot to use your vertical space, alternating being up and being down, because people, like I said earlier, they just assume that you're not a threat if you're not bold on the radar. Or it takes them an additional amount of time to get a beat on you. So coming at this guy from above, I got my force barriers active now, so my weapons are ready faster. And this guy gets a little too much distance on me before I can pull out my messenger, so I just bug out. No sense in sticking that engagement out for my chances on for coming out on top or low. I missed the shotgun on this guy, but able to get the second shot in, switch to the messenger, and mop up a couple more kills. And then again, I drop down to the bottom and pick this guy off. So it's just all about mobility and gunplay. Wrap it up. I'll wrap this video up with this little clip. I came to this match. I was trying to gather footage for this. I came into this match like in the middle. So it spawns me in this room, and look, there's like four to five guys in here. I'm like, holy crap! Why would you spawn me here? And so I'm like, that's no good. And then look where it respawns me. It respawns me in the same room with these same 4 to 5 guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, let me get out of here. It was ridiculous to spawn me in a room full of people with heavy ammo. That's a really good idea. So, anyways, but I thought I'd share this gameplay with you. I'm gonna just go through all the subclasses again and post gameplay of all of them, just so I can hit everybody, because I get requests for, especially for Titan stuff, a lot. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you like the loadout. Give it a shot, and if you want to, send me some gameplay footage. Record some footage of you using this loadout, and send it my way. I'd love to see it, see how it plays out. So thanks for stopping by, guys.